All right, welcome everybody. It's indeed my pleasure to speak to you again, where we are going to be looking into the market again. Well, whenever the market volume becomes really low, whenever price action goes sleepy, it becomes extremely difficult to make money out of the market as everything becomes boring. Price hardly move in one preferred direction to profit from. Well, at any rate, let's just quickly look into the charts and see what's been going on. And for most of those pairs that we may be having some directional hint, we will analyze them. First, let's look into the Forex factory economic calendar to see those high impact news announcements that are waiting for us for this trading week. The first here is we are having high impact news announcement from Wednesday, the 28th of October. We have interest rate announcement essentially from the Canadian dollar axis and the euro axis. All right, those are the heavyweight of this high impact news announcement. Interest rate announcement from euro and from the Canadian dollar axis. Well, you want to pay special attention to all of these news announcement marked in red, especially if you are intraday trader. Let's quickly look into the charts, and I will just be very quick here because I don't even want to waste your time as we are having extremely low market volume to trade with. All right, the first pair is the American dollar, sorry, the Australian dollar against the American dollar, as you can see there. Let's look into the weekly time frame. I have actually shared this pair with you. I have made some chart analysis and shared in the Telegram channel. As you can see, price is trading around the key level of resistance. That level has held price for some time, and it banked off that level. Well, that reaction is still there, and chances is that price will make some pushes to the downside. It is not sensible to trade against that area of heavy resistance. We don't want to be hitting on our buy button against that area of resistance. At best, we want to be looking for value short opportunities to trade in line with this bang, this force that is pulling price off that level of resistance. So in the daily time frame, I had shared this. We got price pushing to the downside, and we got this channel. This is more of a retracement. I am expecting price to go down again, but then the previous swing low wasn't taken out, so that previous swing low is still there. We're just going to mark it as an area that's a level of support. We're going to delete this one, so we'll keep this this level, all right, right there. So this is what we have for the Australian dollar against the American dollar. So we're getting some form of a double bottom right here. Okay, then price seems to be giving us some flat bottom triangle right there. So if it breaks, you get a pullback, we're going to see more downside. So for now, it is a range. Within that range is a sign of the low market volume I was talking about. All right, in the 1 hour time frame, this is what I am looking at. I would just want to mark at this key level that has been holding price as support, that level right here. All right, let me just quickly mark that. Oops, I want to be exact with my line. Okay, a bit difficult. All right, so keep that level. All right, it's quite difficult to get this. I want my line to be very exact. All right, I got it there. Okay, so just copy that level. I'm going to keep this high. Okay. All right, even though it seems price is going to bank up that level, all right, I'm just going to keep, this is my point of reference. I am liking this level. If price breaks that level, then we'll be looking for more downside. So right here is this range. I am waiting for the breakout of this range, and my preferred direction will be to the downside. If it moves to the upside, no problems. I'm going to stay flat, then maybe wait. It's going to come back down, break for me to see that valid entry again. The next pair is the American dollar against the Canadian dollar. This is the weekly time frame. Here I just want to show you that price may be turning to the upside. All right, that price may be turning to the upside. Why am I saying so? Well, that's because this leaning trend line here gave way. You can see the breakout. That was the breakout of that level. Okay, then this seems to be a pullback, and from there on we should be expecting price to move to the upside. So I'm just going to revert this level, this line, put it right there, back down. Okay, as you know, for those of you who are fans of the trend collapse strategy, you know that once the outer trend line, in this case this is the outer trend line of this trend, you can see how price was trending to the downside. Okay, then eventually we got the breakout. Now the breakout usually happens to the breakout point, all right, as we have in here, or to retest the trend line for a push to the upside. Here it seems we are getting the pullback to the breakout point. All right, so right here is not an ideal area to go short, so we're expecting the price from here on will begin to push to the upside in the American dollar against the Canadian dollar. But for the last few weeks, you can see price was in very low volume market, for 2 whole weeks. The current week seems to be having some momentum right there. So the bias for the American dollar against the Canadian dollar for us is to the upside, and we'll keep searching for long opportunities. In the daily time frame, what do we have in here? Let me see if I can have, all right, a valid trend line here. Keep this one here. Okay. All right, so that's very tiny type of due to the low volume market is a trend. Okay, so today's price action is pulling through, it is breaking through that level, so we have nothing to do other than to watch. Let's see if we can get a breakout, pullback, then a reversal move there. We'll keep watching. Let's see if we get a valid entry. The breakout is happening in the preferred direction, and we'll be very happy to search for long opportunities in that direction if we find an entry. All right, nothing more here. Okay, so let's move on to the next pair, the American dollar against the Swiss franc. Well, we had over analyzed this pair already. Price is actually possibly forming a range. We're expecting to see some sort of a range here. It's hesitation. We expect the price will make a push to the upside. Well, it would have been worse if you were looking for short opportunities here after this massive fall to the downside, and then price makes a return to the upside. It will be extremely difficult to come back down. But in this case, any buy entry around this area is possibly around an oversold area. Okay, so retracement is due, pullback is due. So at this particular area, I expect the price will make some pushes to somewhere in here. From here on, we can see another pull back down. Okay, so for the American dollar against the Swiss franc, do not hit on your sell button around that area. It is an area not to go short. Okay, so in the daily time frame, what do we expect? Well, we are still within the bear's trap, as this trend line still holds price. Until price breaks above that level, then we will be very comfortable searching for further pushes to the upside. This is the trend line to the downside. It has to be taken out before we can conclude that the bulls are now in control. But for now, price is trading around an area we don't have to go short, but then the bears are still in control. We need to wait for this trend line to be broken. Once broken, then we can begin to search for our buy entries. All right, so what's the conclusion here? Avoid going short. Best is to look for long opportunities as this daily level of resistance, this trend line, gets broken. All right, so the next pair is the euro against the Canadian dollar. Well, in here, I just want to show you in the weekly time frame that the overall price pattern is likely going to be a range. Okay, likely going to be a range. So be extremely careful hitting on your buy button around here. In fact, price is trading at a very critical area. Don't be surprised to see price coming down. The interest rate from the Canadian axis will also define price direction further. In the daily time frame, the euro against the Canadian dollar is approaching the next level of resistance, which is that leaning trend line. That's the next level of resistance there. If it breaks, then we'll see more upside. If it gives a bounce, then we may see price coming back down. All right, nothing much. I just want to let me redefine this level. Seems price is trying to. This is really not clear yet. Or we may be having possible channel formation. Okay, this has been retested twice. An extension may be having resistance there. Okay, this is likely going to be resistance. All right, the New Zealand dollar against the Canadian dollar. Well, in the weekly time frame, we had anticipated this channel formation. This is the upper boundary as resistance, and we had to anticipate this as support. But price fell shy, bounced off somewhere in the air, and now pushing to the upside. So we are simply going to be readjusting our level. Maybe it is now a form of price compression. Okay, so it's now some triangle pattern. Initially, we got this trend line. All right, that trend line with price reacting up to levels got broken. Now it seems we are now seeing a flat price, a flat triangle price. Sorry, a triangle price action here. You can see that. So right here will be resistance. So be careful. Right there, price can bounce back down. Okay, that's what I just want to show you. In the daily time frame, still pushing to the upside. All right, so price may be approaching resistance zone right there. All right, euro against American dollar. I just want to show you here again something I have analyzed previously. We have seen that channel formation. All right, price swinging up and down. Whenever you see this channel, price is likely going to come down. That's our overall direction, but the hesitation is just too much. Price hesitation is just too much. In the very long term, the weekly time frame, it's expected that price should come down to somewhere in here. Okay, so anyway, it's a low volume market. Let's just be patient. Hopefully market volume is going to increase and we will begin to find value trading opportunities. Okay, so patience is everything. If you look into every other pair, you will see the low volume market in the weekly time frames. Nothing has really happened so far. It has been a very chaotic and violent market. So be patient and disciplined, manage your trades, wait for better opportunities in the future. Thanks for being there. If you have questions or contributions, feel free, send them across to us as usual, and we'll be very happy to respond to them. You have a nice time and a profitable trading week. Bye bye.